morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our day 2 in the farm. We are still in our farm, and today we are talking about Hass avocado farming. And we welcome you to Farm Green Agri Services Limited. This is our company and our farm. We want to talk about Hass avocado because it is a good business venture to do. Now, what I'm holding is a grafted Hass avocado seedling, which is totally healed and ready for planting. This tree begins from the point of a seed. When you go to the farm and you go to the avocado tree, and here I am talking about the indigenous avocado trees. You go to those trees and you harvest the avocado fruits. You can let them ripen. Then when they ripen, you remove the seed, and then those seeds are the ones that you plant. You put soil on this paper, and then you plant the seed, and after 1 month the seed sprouts. Then it takes another 2 months for the tree to be ready for grafting. And now when you graft the tree, the rootstock, you use the ordinary rootstock. You use the indigenous avocado rootstock. Then the scion that you use for budding or for grafting is the one which you put the Hass avocado. Now, when we come to the issues of avocado farming, we have about 3 or 4 different avocado varieties. One, we have the indigenous varieties, which these are the traditional ones that we made when which our fathers and forefathers were planting. Those are the indigenous avocados. Now, then after that, we have an avocado that is called Fuerte. Fuerte is the avocado which contains a big tree, and the fruits are also bigger than those of Hass. So we have the indigenous, we have the Fuerte, and then when we come to Hass, we have about 3 different varieties of Hass. We have the golden Hass, we have the pure Hass, we have the golden Hass, we have the pure Hass, and we have the giant Hass. So here where we are now, we are talking about Hass avocado, golden Hass avocado. When somebody comes to our land, they can get the golden Hass, they can get the giant Hass, and they can get the pure Hass. So I want to speak briefly about the planting of the Hass avocado. When you buy this seedling from our nursery, one of the things you discover is that our seedlings are totally healed. The grafted area is completely healed. So when somebody buys this seedling, when a farmer buys the seedling from us, they are sure of the quality. I want to speak briefly about the planting. When you go to the farm, one of the things you need to be sure about is the hole dimension. The hole must always be 2 feet by 2 feet and a depth of 1.5 feet. 2 feet by 2 feet by 1.5. That is the whole dimension, the spacing of the hole. Then from one hole to the other, we do 6 meters. That from one tree of an avocado tree to the next tree is 6 meters. Then from one line to the next line of the Hass avocado is 5 meters. So that if you are doing it in an acre, or in an acre of land, it will take 150 tree seedlings. About the seasons of planting the avocado tree, you do it during the rainy season. There are people who wait until the last day when the rains will come for them to plant the tree. That is not the case. That should not be the case. Somebody should be able to plant the avocado tree. For those who are depending on the rain, they should plant at least 2 or 3 weeks before the rains come, such that if the rains are coming in the month of March, you should plant at least by the mid of February, so that by the time the rains are coming, this tree will have already been in the ground, and it will have been adjusted with the environment and the temperatures of the place, and even the root formation will have already begun penetrating in the soil. Yeah. Now, the favorable places of planting this tree, where can somebody plant this tree? This tree of avocado can be planted in the highlands. And also, for the people who are in the lowlands, they can plant the Hass avocado tree. However, For the people who are in the lowlands, they will have to have a constant supply of water. One of the things this tree will need when you plant it is a lot of water. So it can do in the highlands and also it can do in the lowlands as long as you have water. There are people who are in the lowlands and most of them what they do drip irrigation. So the maturity of the Hass avocado tree is 3 years. However, there are some areas as you plant this tree and the production begins from the 2.5 years. But for the sake of those who would like to be given precise and exact time, we always talk of 3 years for the tree of Hass avocado to begin production. Then, this is what I am talking about. This is the Hass avocado fruit. Although this one is not yet mature, I have just harvested it to a tree just near me. This is what we are talking about, the Hass avocado. The size is slightly bigger than this. And I want to talk about production. How is the production of a Hass avocado? A tree that is 4 years, a 4 years tree of Hass avocado can give you from 300 to 400 fruits. Then, that is at 3 to 4 years. However, now then at the timing of 5 years,